Earth, what is up? It's time to talk about yesterday's AW Dynamite, and boy oh boy, boy oh fucking boy, this was, you just gotta watch it. When I tell you that you gotta watch it, you gotta watch it. You torrent it, okay? Get on the torrents and don't delete that show, because one day you're gonna want to rewatch it. Like, this is the type of like a good movie that you wanna rewatch every year. You know, it's like Demolition Man. You don't watch Demolition Man once in your life. You're like, oh, that was great. I don't need to see it. No, you watch it every year or 2 years. You watch Demolition Man because it's that damn good. Okay. AW Tony Khan, thank the gods for Tony Khan. I don't know what the fuck would we be doing without him. That extreme match between Marina Shafir and Megan Bayne versus Tony Storm and Mina Shirakawa, that was fucking like, yeah, just wow, you know, just fucking wow. They beat Megan Bayne with a sugar cane, with a cane stick. They beat Megan Bayne with a sugar cane. Not only that, they curb stomped Megan Bayne with a sugar cane. They put the cane in her mouth, and Tony fucking kicked her in the fucking mouth. Probably fucked up her teeth. They curb stomped Megan Bayne with a sugar cane in her mouth, like a giant sugar cane. Marina Shafir beat Mina with a frying pan. Okay, there were frying pans. There were chairs. A chair wrapped in like a bird, like a winter present. Okay, just, I mean, ciao bella. Just the chef's like, holy fucking shit, what did I just watch? You know, AW gives you, like, you find a really good, amazing movie for the first time, and you're like, wow, how the hell did I know that existed? And it's like, is there more? Is there like a second movie? You're like excited, like, what is that? I feel alive again. I feel like a man again. I feel entertained again. That's AW. That's Tony Khan gives you. And all you fucking schmucks that criticize AW, oh, they're just as bad as no, they're not just as bad as them. They're not. I will grab you by the, I'm a fucking from now on, if I hear anybody talking shit, oh, AW, they have no storylines, they're just as bad as WWE. Okay, go watch WWE, faggot. Go watch WWE, faggot. Okay? I'm a good fortune. I'm gonna fucking start threatening these people. Okay? These are third world Indians paid by the WWE to be like, AW, that's just as bad as WWE. They suck. No, they don't suck. They're fucking miles better. It's a night and day difference. I'm gonna fucking get violent. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. If you're an imbecile, if you're an idiot, if you're a fucking imbecile, okay, don't watch it. Go watch your PG garbage. Go watch Rhea Ripley hugging you, Sky. You're fucking garbage made for lesbians and children. By Hebrews, by the way. You can see one show is made by Tony Khan, who's not a Hebrew, who wants to make a cool show. He's a nerd. He wants to make a cool show like the Attitude Era. He makes a cool show. One show is made by Hebrews. You get Yeet and Rhea Ripley. PG shit for babies. You know. They got fucking Bailey running around with a fucking bipolar disorder storyline. That is the cringiest fucking shit. Like, fucking hell, man. And you know what? The only women who are putting in effort in acting, keeping the show fun, trying to keep the show fun, it's, you guess it, Asuka and Kairi Sane trying to be meme machines, trying to be funny. You might say it sucks, but it's the only fun thing. It's only Kyrie's gonna act like a bitch, like a not a guy, you know, like a fucking soap opera. Okay, she acts like a Japanese Karen, I guess. And who else was it? Yeah, Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan knows how to act like with her big Italian mouth. Okay. She knows how to play a little bitch and entertain people. Okay. And be annoying. If we wait to be entertained by Rhea Ripley and New Sky and the others, we're gonna be... It's fucking awful. It's fucking awful. And the worst thing is the attitudes of these fucking divas, these WWE divas and superstars. As much as they suck, their attitude is fucking Mount Everest of attitudes. You know, Rhea Ripley. Don't send gifts to my house, they will be thrown in the garbage. She's just telling you, it's just a statement. Gifts sent to my house will be thrown in the garbage. You know. And like, at some point you gotta ask yourself, you know, how hateful is that woman when she chooses to write that? Because even when I'm angry, even when I get fucking angry, hateful, I am a very hateful person. I get very angry. And still, I would never snap like that to my fans. I don't know. But that's just fucking... Like, if I'm arguing with someone who's like... you know, when I defeated Mark Wahlbrenner in finger push-ups, and some guys are like, well, you're still fat, and let's say I get angry at the idiocy, and I'm like, whoever thinks he only cares about being fat and, you know, basically like a 4chan fit idiot, you know, don't talk to me. I guess I can post that if I get angry, but like, I would still rather try to explain than to just like talk to all my fans like it's their fault, like they're, you know. I'm not talking to my fans. But Rhea Ripley, she just fucking addresses like everybody. Literally like insults you. Like, you open Twitter and you get that from her. And the fangirls, they're so I get fucking angry. I start thinking about Bulgarians. I start to get fucking angry, bro. Like, seriously, legit. Like, anyway, let's get back to Rhea Ripley. What was I talking about? her fangirls are like, how do you say, Stockholm syndrome. They're like, oh, she's not talking about me. Yeah, that's right, Rhea. Tell these creepy guys. Yeah, she's not talking about me. Yeah, tell these creepy guys. Yeah, I'm one of the good fans, right, Rhea? Like, they're fucking Stockholm syndrome, you know? She is, like, imagine you're a fan of a woman and you open Twitter and it's like, fan mail sent directly to my house will be thrown in the garbage. Let's say you're some innocent girl who sent her like, we love you, Rhea, like a letter. And like you just see that. And you just like, you know, it closes your chakras, you know. and you're like, oh, you know, Rhea is not talking about me. Yeah, that's right, you creepy guys. Don't do that. And you just feel awful. Just such a fucking fucked up. Like, how do you become like that? How the fuck do you become like that, bro? I am legitimately... I started off as just, you know, making jokes about Rhea Ripley, but I didn't hate her. I was like, you know, Auntie Rhea is funny. She's like, she likes to bitch. She's like a Karen. She likes to be uppity. She likes to have an attitude, you know, and it was funny. It was funny. I didn't hate her. I was like, she was always funny to me, you know. And just as time progresses over these past 4 or 5 months, I'm making jokes about her. I'm laughing, you know. I joke about kidnapping her. And it's like, it's funny. I don't hate her. She's just like spurgy, you know. And then you slowly start to see how she acts. You slowly start to see how she acts in real life. And it's fucking like, stay the fuck away from such women. If I gotta give you some advice, stay the fuck away from such women. And including if you're a woman, you don't need girlfriends like that. If you're a woman, you don't want to be friends with her. Because you see, the thing that I wanted to mention in today's video is the AW girls last night put such an amazing show. Okay? With the fucking canes and then the frying pans, and you know, I know it's fake. We know it's fake, but they still, you're being entertained. Okay, there is effort. Okay, and they're still athletic, and they're still risking getting hurt, and they're still getting hurt. Okay, and these girls put in such a performance. And they're happy, they're super happy when they like go to an expo and they get fans, or they get fan mail, they get like a Twitter, you know, we write them something nice. And yesterday I wrote to Bailey, I said, Bailey, go to AW, like they're fucking wasting you. You have the big boobs, the big ass, you're athletic as hell. You're actually fun in the ring. Just go to AEW, like they're wasting your fucking life. You know, Bailey's a fucking mid-carter with they're just making her cringe. And that is a woman that would be super entertaining in AEW. She would be worshipped. She would have millions of fans. Being stuck in a shitty company where the top 3 roasties are getting the fame and the money, and you're just consistently made to look stupid, you know, you're made to look like, you know, What's my storyline? I'm gonna be bipolar. It's stupid. The way they do it is stupid. Okay. And you start to see the difference. The AW girls, they're like thanking their fans. They make a video, and you can see it's from the heart. They're actually happy that, oh, I got, oh, the fans visited me. I'm so happy. You know, women love getting attention. Even we men love getting attention. Fuck. And it's like these women are like so happy. They're on the 7th cloud, bro, and they're thanking their fans. And they interact with their fans. For example, yesterday Nikki Blackheart wrote me back a comment, and it's not the first time. So that woman has time to sit down and drop a line, and it's not like a fucking intern. Like, she's not rich and famous to have like double interns manage her account. Like, you can see that it's actually her writing. Like, she would, one time she got offended. She wanted to say like, I'm not on steroids, I actually work out. It's like, it's her. Okay, that's not an intern writing this. And it's like these women put on shows, and it's like, you remember it, you're like, wow, that shit, I gotta talk about that. You know, it's so good that you go to your friends, you're like, bros, you gotta watch this. You become a shill. Okay? And they're just taking pictures with their fans. That they never complain. They never complain, oh, the guys were waiting for me at the airport. They never complain. Okay? Or if they would say something, it would be like nice, you know. Like, guys, come on. Let me, you know, don't crowd me, please. Then you look at these WWE bitches, and dude, Rhea Ripley, the other day, she couldn't pick up Charlotte Flair. She lifts her up, you know, fucking falls back like she's been eating too many Tim Tams, you know. Falls back, picks her up again. On Kiril, what's up? Even without steroids, if you wanted to get pregnant and you're off the roids, you're training so much, you should be able to pick up Charlotte Flair. Okay? I get it. It's okay to botch. It's not a big deal. We're not gonna be like watching your every mistake. I can make jokes about it, but it's not a thing like we get it, you know. Sometimes you botch. Women are more athletic. They do more athletic shit, so there will be higher chance of botching, you know. But the problem is, the problem is, she's fucking phoning it in. Like, Rhea Ripley is not putting in like an amazing athletic performance. She's not on the level of Sol Ruka. She's not on the level of Keone Jordan. And when we see that you're fucking just coming in for the paycheck and you're phoning it in, it's like, and you have the attitude, and you're like an uppity bitch about it. You're like Marilyn Monroe. I'm a superstar. You gotta worship me. I'm a superstar. You gotta respect me. I'm a successful woman. You know? It's like, I legitimately like started to fucking despise her. Like, legit. yeah, I love making jokes. I don't want to be like an asshole, but legitimately, I started to despise her, bro. You're clearly just coming in to get the paycheck, and you're putting in low to medium effort. You're not trying to make a name. You're not trying to get the guys talking about you. You have your lesbian fans, and they worship whatever you do. Whatever you do, it's great. You can do just the shittiest performance, and it will be, she's amazing, she's the best. And so she has brainwashed lesbian fans, okay? And it fucking aggravated me to a point, because I was online friends. I was friendly with one of her fangirls, and that woman, she got like a very bad depression. Okay, she tried to quit some meds, and she got like depressed, and she had to go back on the meds, and she was like depressed, crying all day. And I told her, I just finished my book, which is, I wanted to be able to cure depression without you needing to go to therapy. Just like you read this and it like inspires you and it changes you forever. That was the goal. Even though I'm unlicensed, maybe it works, maybe it doesn't work. Don't take my advice, blah blah blah, legal terms. And I'm like, I was hoping she would buy my book, but because she's a nice woman, she helped me report Jason Blaha, the fucking animal abusing freak piece of shit. And I'm like, okay, you know what, Michelle? Let me give you the book for free. Even though my own fans would get offended, because there's fans who have paid for the book and they're not even depressed, and they paid $14. The good news is I just updated the book, so if you bought the book, now it went from 109 to 136 pages, so there's like 3 new chapters, and it's very good. It's not like filler, it's actually like I wanted to write this stuff, okay? So it should be automatically updated today. When it's like republished, you should get an updated copy for free. Obviously, it should automatically update. Or you email me with some like screenshot that you bought the book, and I just give you like the updated copy. And I will continue updating it with at least 3 to 4 more chapters. So the book will become like 180 pages. Okay, it's gonna be a proper big fucking book. Okay, it's not gonna be small. Okay. So what do I do for my fans? I want to make a name for myself. I want to make a name. And I'm like, you paid $14. Seeing a book that was 109 pages, I'm like, you know what? I could be like, who cares, and start writing a second book. I could start writing a second book, but I'm like, no. I want to make this better. I see it's not good enough. I want to make a name for myself. And you open your computer or whatever, and you see, oh shit, Kiril made his book almost twice in size, and it's good. It's all kinds of new chapters, and it's gonna go from 17 chapters to 25 chapters, and it's a free upgrade because Kiril wants to make a name for himself. Okay, and Kiril is happy. He's like, my fans, I'm so excited to tell you, you're getting, I'm like Oprah, you're getting a half a more book. Guess what? You're getting fucking double. And it's fucking good, okay? And then you see Rhea Ripley, and it's like, it's clear sometimes like she uses like a double intern to kind of post some shit, you know, with the other divas, some comments between the divas to make like a storyline, and that's not her posting. And when she posts, always bitchy, always angry. Okay, it's always, don't send fan mail to my house. Don't laugh at Liv Morgan. Respect the superstars. Do better. Be better. Fan mail to my house will be thrown in the garbage. Those who you say you support women's wrestling, you are the problem. Making jokes that I sleep with my boss. Fix your own miserable fucking lives. Instead of making fun of successful, and she actually said that, making fun of successful women like me. It's like, dude. Like, that is like, you're addressing. Or she's trying to make it sound like she's talking to like specific men, but it's like, no, when you post that shit, you're kind of addressing everybody, okay? It's like she's cutting a heel promo in real life, bro. Do you understand? Okay? And I mean, where the fuck do we even like, you have Queen Aminata, she likes my comments, you know, she posts every video, she's thanking her fans. Like the only bad thing you can say about Queen Aminata is she's fucking she was fucking praying on a fucking rug, okay, on video. We're like, Queen Aminata, we don't want to see that shit, okay? Get rid of that fucking slave religion, please, okay? And everything's gonna be fine. And Queen Aminata is so down to earth. She was one time she got emotional. She was kind of started crying about she misses her father, okay? And it's like she gets like emotional in front of you, the fans, on video. Other times she's like openly talking about, should I get breast implants? And you know, the fans are telling her like no, you don't need them. You know, you're the whole package. You're funny. You know, you don't need big boobs, okay? And she's just like openly like, you know, just fucking talking about it, talking about her. She's conscious, like she wants to have bigger boobs. I'm not just saying she's the most perfect person, but in terms of like being humble and just like a real person, you know. And you can see that she gets a lot of nice comments, and she doesn't get the same heat as Rhea Ripley gets it, you know, because when you're a funny, a real person, down to earth, you know, you're not a bitch, you're gonna have fans, okay? And then you ask yourself, how come Harley Cameron doesn't have a lot of guys making fun of her, saying she's a bimbo with fake tits, you know, talking mean stuff? Because people like her, you know, because people like her. And if it's quite simple, you know, with the guys on 4chan, with the wrestling fans, if you show that you're a real person, you know, you want to be funny, or you want to talk from the heart, you want to be like down to earth, or if you do cool stuff on the show, people are going to be like, man, Rhea Ripley's so base, she did that, she's so cool. But you know, we don't get that. We don't get to say, hey, Rhea Ripley curb stomped another girl with a sugarcane stick. with a sugar, you know. We don't get to say that because she doesn't do cool shit, and she could perform better. We've seen her wrestle before. She was fun. I've seen her match with Yuska and Bianca at WrestleMania was really, really good. And what other match? She had really good and fun matches. She was doing some athletic shit. And then she just stopped giving a fuck. She decided, I'm gonna get anorexic. So it's like, you did it for the man. You did it so the man would be, you know, say that you look like a girl. And then your attitude, it's just fucking horrible. We gotta play this pretend game that I hate these men, but I'm gonna become thin for them because I care what they say about me, but I hate them. You know, it's like, if it was Queen Aminata, she would just fucking go on video, be like, hey guys, you know what, I got kind of conscious about like being too muscular, you know, starting to look mannish, so I decided to kind of, you know, cut a little, you know, I want to be more feminine for the fans, I want to try this, see how it goes, you know, just like, you can just fucking talk, bro, you know. And like, where do we go from here? I mean, dude, where do we even go from here, bro? Seriously. Kind of losing my train of thought, bro. Seriously. I need to meditate, but it started off as a joke, and the more I learn, the more I see, the more I actually start to despise Rhea Ripley as a person. Like, everything she does is another fuck you to the fans, and just fake, I mean, she's not for us. She's not for us. She's for the lesbians and the children. You know, she's a... I mean, you see the AW girls put on one of the most fun matches in the last 5 years. And if we're not even comparing to WWE, they can have athletic matches, okay, which are very good indeed, but it's not gonna be fun on that level. And these girls are still athletic, okay, and they're putting in the effort. And you see these women, and they are happy. They're happy with their fans, and they're thankful. They're down to earth. And then you just see Rhea Ripley, and she's like busy driving to help Gabriel with the live stream. She's gonna appear on Gabriel's live stream to get on views, you know, because Gabriel, he's mommy's special boy. He's gonna get free help until he's a millionaire, you know. And how come she never comes to appear on one of her fans' streams? How come? Why is it always Gabriel? You know, so this woman that I kind of befriended, she was so depressed. I offered her a free version of my book. I'm like, let me help you, Michelle. Nothing, no answer. She's so depressed, she feels awful, doesn't care about a free book from a friend that turns out to be a psychology writer. Doesn't care. And instead, you know, next day, no reply. She's back to talking about Rhea Ripley. So she's obsessed. She's buying Rhea Ripley t-shirts. Guy gives you a free book. Keep in mind, she's buying $30 t-shirts. She keeps buying $30 t-shirts. She spent more than $600 going to meet Rhea Ripley this year twice. And she spent money on like Monday Night Raw. So that's another $400. And I'm offering her a book for free to fix her depression. That's like $14. I'm offering to you for free. I'm begging you, let me help you. Completely ignores me and goes back to talking about Rhea Ripley. And guess what? When she goes to pay to see Rhea Ripley, Rhea takes a quick picture with her and bye. Thanks for seeing me. I'll take your gift. Bye. Here's a quick picture with me. Bye. Rhea doesn't come to hang with the girls. She doesn't come, hey girls, talk to me. How are your fans doing? She doesn't come to chat with you for 5 minutes. She doesn't come to smoke a cigarette with you or have a coffee with you. She doesn't just come to like drink some coffee for 5 minutes, you know, in the expo. To be like, hey girls, how are you doing? What's your favorite match with me? No. You line up. You line up like slaves and you quickly give her your gift. You gotta give her a gift, you know, it's mom, you gotta give her a gift. And you pay $300 and you take a quick picture and a hug and ID buy. Okay, no, hey, come, you girls come chat with me after the expo for 5 minutes before I go. You're real fans, you know. No, okay, no. And that's how, and she's in a hurry to go help Gabriel with the live stream. She's gonna go appear on Gabriel's live stream, and you gotta pay $5 if you wanna say hi to her in the chat. You gotta pay Gabriel $5 per month if you wanna say hi to her in the chat. Okay? It's like at some point, you gotta be like, wow, what a cunt. What happened to the 18-year-old girl that was so happy, and she was happy she had fans, and she was like, you know, what happened to her? Me. I get excited. If I gave you my book, I'm excited just to get fan mail. I check my email. I'm like, am I gonna get an email? Like, I'm checking my emails right now. Am I gonna get any fan mail? Am I gonna get a comment? You know, I'm fucking excited like a child. Okay? Somebody who bought my book or somebody who I gave my book might say, oh, I actually really like this and it changed my life. I get excited, bro. Okay? So that's the difference between WWE women and AEW women. Okay, the AEW girls and Nikki Blackheart put in the effort and they entertain you, and they're fucking happy to have fans. Rhea Ripley phones it in, okay, gets the money, and then, you know, you go fuck yourself. She's gonna trash talk you on Twitter. She's gonna say, fan mail sent to my address will be sent in the garbage. Okay? $300 to see me. And guess what? I think at SummerSlam they were doing photo ops. They were like prices to get a photo with the wrestler. And it's like, Rhea Ripley, $130 sold out. Everybody wants to take, all the lesbians want to take a photo with Rhea Ripley. I'm gonna be a god girl like her. I'm gonna be mentally ill like her. A photo with the God Girl. A photo with the God Girl. And Soruka, who is so much more athletic than Rhea Ripley, so much cooler, so much hotter, okay? Soruka, $35. It's like, dude, like Soruka, they're treating her like she's a, you know, she's coming in the indie, she's a first time wrestling, you know, they're treating her like a, I mean, dude, bro, Soruka, it's it's fucking insulting to Soruka. For all the effort, for all the risk she's taking, every time she does the finisher, she risks getting permanently injured. Okay? Soruka, $35 for a photo. Rhea Ripley, $130 for a photo. Because the lesbians like her. And she's fucking obnoxious. You know? It's just fucking insulting. And it's like, guess what? If I have a choice, I'll go take a photo with, you know, with Megan Bayne and Nikki Blackheart and Kairi Sane and Soruka and Zarya and who else? I mean, pretty much all of them, like Queen Aminata and Marina Shafir and who else am I forgetting? Fucking, I mean, obviously Harley Cameron, Willow Nightingale. Who else am I forgetting? Penelope Ford. Yeah, fucking like the less known girls like Kiana James or Xia Brookside and the lead, the Chinese girl. I will be super excited to take a photo with them instead of Rhea Ripley. Okay, so making jokes about kidnapping on TV, that's in real life. I look at her like, wow, what a fucking obnoxious, unthankful woman. Okay, when the jokes stop, I'm like, wow. Like, don't worry, lady. No, nobody's gonna come to kidnap you. Don't worry. Just fucking, you know. Just. Like, the more you watch WWE, everything is like that. All the top stars, CM Punk, obnoxious asshole pushing children away. Rhea Ripley, total bitch. Seth Rollins, total vac. They're all fucking assholes. They're all fucking obnoxious assholes. Meanwhile, you look at AEW. Samoa Joe based. Hangman based. All these stars, and they're coming to take pictures with you, and they're like super chill. Okay? They're super chill. I mean, what more is there to say? Go torrent, go watch this match. It's amazing. Have a great day.